from New York, Rochester. And this is actually the first book I've ever published. It is part one in a two-part series.
Part one of a two-part series. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the GMAP Broadcast Network. One of our featured authors, Hannah, is here with us. And of course, you can see a copy of the current publication that we're showing you on our television screen. And of course, we want to make sure that you get all the intimate details about how it is that you will be able to show your love, care, concern, and support. This is your first book. And of course, Hannah, let me ask you this. How is it that you got started? I mean, what's the root foundation? Where did it all begin when you knew it was time to write and publish this book for us?
Well, it actually started in about sixth grade, I want to say. I was like 12 years old when I started writing. My passion for writing came from my friend who is actually one of my co-writers on the front of the book. Um, I've been writing since I was in fifth grade, actually, and then I started this um, from a book, or actually from a game that I really liked, and then it became an entire like original piece. 510 pages. I had been working on it ever since then. I rewrote it about four times until it was finally perfected to what it is today.
Wow. You know what? And sometimes it takes that. And of course, I know that it's going to be an awesome read. I will be showing my support and getting a copy so I can read. Well, you know, a lot of times when I do that, my wife always takes them from me and reads them first. So you're going to get two readers from us, I tell you. Well, of course, again, we are grateful. Let me tell you, we're grateful for not one, not two, but three things. Number one, you have accepted the invitation to be a part of the GMAP Broadcast Network family. So I publicly and personally want to thank you for that.
Of
Also,
course.
you accepted the invitation to be here with us on today to kind of share with our viewers and listeners a little bit about yourself as well as the publication. So I want to thank you for that. And of
Of
course,
course.
I also want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey, and because it only begins right where you are at the present time, and you begin to take this journey one step at a time, one day at a time, 1 month, 1 year, and I know that there are some outstanding things in store. Now, you know, it's an awesome situation or an awesome opportunity to have you, and of course, the publication being your first one, and of course, you let us know how you got started. You know, let me say this to you, Hannah.
Yeah,
You know that we are role models to someone, whether we like it or not.
right.
Someone is always watching and paying attention to our every step, our journeys. And someone may be saying to themselves right now, you know, I really appreciate the fact that Hannah decided to step up and kind of step out on faith and write and provide us with this publication. But they're saying to themselves, I wonder how I can do it. I wonder what it will take for me to get on my journey and begin my path. What words of encouragement would you have to share with someone like that today?
I would say just do it. You know, everybody has a story that they want to tell, whether they're a good writer or they're not. Storytelling itself is a gift. Every person has the capability to tell their own story. And whether you need help with it or not, that can always be arranged. There's always paths and avenues for you to get your word out there.
Mm.
Um, I when I started writing, um, I never thought that I would be sitting here today in front of a live audience talking about my published book, which I have right here. um, I had always imagined it. I had always thought of it. I never thought it would ever actually come to fruition. But if you have the um, the courage and you have the desire to do that, you can make it happen. If
Awesome.
there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. And you know, dedication, courage, determination always plays a major part. The first thing is you have to be willing to openly accept that it's something that you want to do.
Right.
I mean, when I look at how all of this got started for me, it's kind of like a funny story. Um, when I first started, I did a 1 hour show and I had one listener, Hannah, and that one listener was me. Um, my wife told me, and I quote, "You must really like listening to yourself talk." Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at
I'm
me.
not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, Kevin.
Ah, and I said, every time I talk, I just feel encouraged that I'm going to someday speak to thousands of people. And this journey has been a challenge, hurdles, trying times. It's been up and down. It's not some huge money maker, but hanging in there and being determined to do what I love to do. Here it is, almost 18 years later. I'm still doing it.
Oh,
We're broadcasting in over. Oh my goodness, we're broadcasting in over 172 countries. That's good stuff. I want to interview the cat too. Okay, I
he's
mean,
my muse.
you know what? That's your part. That's your manager right there. You know.
He is my manager.
I mean, and
He
I mean,
tells me when I need to take a break and feed him.
I can only imagine. So the determination and the desire to do what you love to do always plays a major part. And like I said, we've been nominated for some great awards. We're in 172 countries. We're averaging 1,200 people a day, and we have people like yourself who step up and step out on faith to be a part of what it is that God has blessed us to do. So you're exactly right. That determination plays a huge factor, and I am so grateful that you listen to that inner voice and continue to move forward. Now, one of those
There was
individuals,
no way I wasn't. I came this far.
you know what? Don't stop now. It's only the beginning. And one of those
Believe me, I won't
individuals,
be. I'll be powering forward. Any opportunity I get, I'll be taking it.
you know what? And that's one of the main things that you should do in order to allow people around the world to know who you are and what you do and what you're providing. And I think that's important. So take advantage of those opportunities as they come. It is going to be a challenge, but by all means, do what you desire and you're determined to do. Now, some of those individuals that we are role models to may be saying, okay, well, I enjoy what Hannah has done over the years, where she's come from and where she is today. But what's next for Hannah Whitaker? What would your response be to that?
What's next? Well, I do have plan to actually become an editor. I enjoy writing so much that I like critiquing other people's writing. Um, Definitely like proofreading, content editing, stuff like that. I really enjoy just making sure everything is really like correct and the best that it can possibly be. So I'm going forward with that. And then I'm also, like I said before, I'm working on a part two to Sovereign Blood. And I've also got some other stories in the store. So
Wow.
it's a lot on my plate. I'm also a digital artist. I'm on Instagram. So there's that as well.
Yep, you got your
It's a
plate
busy
full.
life in Hannah's Land.
And that's a great thing because see, there's a plan and there's a journey and a dream involved in that journey. And in order to move to the next step, you first and foremost have to know it's there. And it sounds to me as if you know it's there. So
Yeah.
we are grateful for that. Now, of course, there are going to be many people that say to themselves, I love what she's doing. I like the fact that Sovereign Blood is out there and released, but I wonder how I can get a copy of it. What's the process for those that are tuned in and they want to show their love, care, concern, and support? What's the process if they wanted to receive a copy of it, download a copy of it, and have it a part of their bookstore, their bookshelf, and archives?
It's very easy. You can go to my website, sovereignbloodbook.com, which is listed on the front page of your website, I believe, still. Um, it is also available on Amazon. As far as I know, it should be the first book that comes up. So very easy to find. It's also available on Amazon Kindle as an ebook. So as of right now, those are the three ways you can get it. I'm trying to work on getting it into Barnes and Noble, but I haven't gotten an email back. I'm hoping that I can get it into actual bookstores.
Oh, I'm sure you will, and of course, that's just a matter of taking it one step at a time. And we will not allow anyone to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here. We're in the lower left-hand corner of everything in small print, but we do understand that sometimes small print is the most important print on the paper. So
Right.
we appreciate that,
Much
and
better read when you sign a contract.
yeah, believe me. And of course, you can again stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP, the number one.com. And of course, visit our bookstore, our featured authors bookstore. Again, you'll see a copy of the book that I'm currently showing you in our split television screen. And you will be able to click on that cover, and it will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information about the author as well as the publication. Now, Hannah, I know that there may be some out there that may, in fact, want to reach out and connect with you on a more personal level and just kind of, get some resources and talk book talk, as they say, to find out some information about you and what it is that you did. Maybe they can incorporate it in their journey. What is it that they can do, or how is it that they can contact you and connect with you on a more personal level?
So I'm on Facebook as Hannah Whitaker. You can find me there. And then also on my page for the book, I have a page on there. It's just called Sovereign Blood. You can contact me through my website. You can also contact me personally through my email called hwart.writing@gmail.com. And then I also have an Instagram, which is hannah.writing.
Hmm. Hannah.writing. And of
Yeah.
course, we are grateful for that as well. And anybody that may have any issues or a hard time connected with Hannah, just contact me here at GMAP. I'll be more than happy to connect the dots and make sure that you and Hannah get connected some way, somehow, almost by any means necessary. We'll make sure to make you a part of her journey by making that connection. Now, Hannah, I got to say this, and again, we appreciate you accepting the invitation to be here, accepting the invitation to be a part of our family, and allowing us to be a part of your journey. If
Hmm.
there's anything, if there's anything that we can do to maintain our presence on your journey, we want you to know. Pick up the phone, give us a call, text, chat,
Of
tweet,
course.
whatever, whatever it is that you need to do to connect with us. Make sure you do so, and we want you to know that the answer will always be yes, and you will never have to ask us twice. I
I can already tell.
I mean, we love what you're doing. We want to be supportive, and God has blessed us with this platform to be able to assist those like yourselves to allow this information to get out there to as many people as possible. And of course, we want you to know that we want to be able to do that as much and as often as we possibly can. Of course, we know that there may have been some great people that you had the opportunity to work with while putting this all together. I know Mom is supportive. She's listening
Yeah,
somewhere. So,
she's like,
yeah.
she's breathing down my neck right now, trying to tell me all the stuff to say.
You know what?
So, I do actually, I have a story that I would like to tell. Um, so I actually, when I was 4 years old, I had leukemia. Um, and that, um, it basically like tore my whole family like apart. Everybody was devastated when it happened, but I came through it. I am 100% out of remission. I'm fully cured. And so I just, I'm really blessed to be here today. And not only that, but to be able to get my story out to other people. And not just my life story, but the stories that I have in my head to tell.
Wow. That is that. I mean, that's amazing, and I'm grateful to hear you say that. And of course, the challenges and the things that you may have had to face during that time is something to share with the world because we overcome those challenges It's because we have a purpose, and that purpose plays a very, very important part in our journey today as far as what we do in order to be encouraging to others. And people will be inspired and encouraged by you sharing that. So we thank God and we thank you for sharing that information with us. And of course,
Of
again,
course.
I'm going to say hello to mom. Hey, mom, I know you're listening. So, hey, mom, you know, I, she's
Yeah,
listening.
she was
So,
actually up in my room just a moment ago.
uh, so we're grateful for that. And of course, again, we thank you for being here. We want you to know that we will be inviting you back because we want to know the steps that you're taking and the things that you're doing so we can have the opportunity to share that information with others. So be expecting that additional phone call. And of course, this conversation will be placed on our YouTube channel. It'll be placed on Facebook. It will be aired on our Comcast weekly program that airs on Wednesday nights. And of course, there's also a couple of radio stations that have connected with us in order to talk to you a little bit about Sovereign Blood. So there's some great things in store, and we appreciate you accepting those opportunities and invitations as well. Looking forward to just doing some great
I'm
things.
thankful to you guys
Oh my goodness.
for giving me the chance to actually do that. It's really hard as a self-publisher to be able to actually get your voice out there, and I'm really so thankful to you for reaching out to me on the ad that I posted because it's for anyone that's trying to self-publish, it's a really huge challenge. It's like you got to have a lot of connections and stuff like that. But that's not to discourage you. That should only push your desire to push harder towards those avenues. And also, if you're not looking to self publish, um, as for getting an actual publisher or like an agent to publish your book, that can be a challenging avenue too. It's hard to get your voice out there because there are so many other voices that are going to be trying to get in the way of your own, but you just have to keep trying. Don't ever give up.
That's right. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And that's what you have to do. You have to stay determined and keep trying and keep pushing. Well, we are grateful once again and we thank you for your time on today. Before I go, I just want to move over and allow you the opportunity to share your final thoughts and your final encouraging words to our viewers and listeners. So I'm going to move over and Hannah Whitaker, the floor is yours.
All right. I think I honestly did that earlier when you were trying to thank me, but really, my best advice that I can give is no matter what way you decide to take your writing career or any career for that matter, you just have to keep pushing for it. If you really want it, you will get it.
Awesome. Well, again, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you and we support you. So, anything we can do, don't you hesitate to reach out and give us a call. And we're looking forward to the great things that God has in store as you continue your path and continue your journey. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, right here with one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. It is Hannah Whitaker. I want you to show your love, care, concern, and support. Don't forget, stop by our broadcast network platform and make sure you click on Sovereign Blood. You take care, take it easy, and if
You
it's
too,
good to you,
Kevin.
all right, and we'll talk to you. So I'll be giving you a call because I want to tell you about that other station. But until next time, you be blessed and be a blessing, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, sounds good. Have a good one, everybody.